All right, guys. I gotta fix a couple things that I didn't do right. Add a couple things, so taking the motor back out. I go to spin over the motor because there's no plugs in it. I can spin it over by hand. And the thing, actually, it spins like a quarter or eighth of a turn with it disengaged, and then when the clutch engages, you know, it won't spin at all. So I'm like, that's funny. So what I'm thinking is, I put the clutch on upside down, you know, backwards. The front side is supposed to go the other way. So my mistake. So now I gotta take it out, but it's not really that big of a deal. This thing's pretty, as you can see, I can get it out alone. It's not that big of a deal to get in and out, you know. It's just, and plus you guys can see what I got going on for engine mounts. So I got the cradle here, you know, and it's literally just welded to the two frame rails. Solid mounts. There's no anything, you know. I got the drive shaft in there. Yeah, so there's really nothing to it. It's just square tubing and a couple sleeves welded straight to the cross member. The cross member has been boxed and shit, but other than that, it's pretty simple, you know. Everything clears, everything works like it should. There's no, you know, I got the, should come up with a better way to do that, but you know, that it's just, that's it. There's nothing else to it. Or maybe I didn't put it on backwards. Maybe I'm just tweaking out. I had it on this way. That should be the right way, because it doesn't even fit that way. Yeah. Huh. That's just weird. I had it on the right way. Yeah. Alright, so I'm not an idiot. I guess I'm wrong. Flywheel side. Yeah, I put it on right. Right? Why the fuck did it not want to work? Oh, the clutch setup is from a C6 Corvette Z06. If anyone wanted to know. We're driving to get some coochie. Some coffee. Like Phil Swift. So I'm gonna get some coffee and then I'll be right back. Oh man. Alright guys, I got my coffee. And yeah, so now I'm headed back home. Hopefully to got a couple things to work on today. We're gonna do the throw bearing again. You know, this is probably like a millionth time I've done it. You know, had the motor out for a while now, trying to get that thing to seal. It's pretty hard to do, you know. I don't know why, but it really is. It came with this original like O-ring type deal that was hitting the pressure plate, and now I got like some pipe fittings in there, and I'm gonna run a flare, like a brake Okay, we're gonna do the flaring. I don't know if you guys have ever done any brake lines. I've done a few in my time. Okay, so we're gonna do some brake lines. I don't know if you guys have done them before. This is 3/16 line. This is your flaring tool. These two things, and this is your steel line. I like to personally leave it flat, you know. I don't like to bend it before I flare it, because I don't know, that's just how I do it. That way you can make sure, well, actually there is a reason for it. I lied. So, but the reason I do it is because I've had a lot of issues with if you have like bends already in the tube, you know, when you go to flare it, it's like on an angle, and then when you flare it, it's not a flat, even surface. And once you do that, and it's crooked, and you can't get it to seal. So if you flare it when it's straight, it's nice and flush in the tool. You know, that's how I usually jig it up. It's just flush with the face of this maybe protruding a little bit to make sure you have a good amount of tubing sticking out or in there. So something like that. Okay, this has definitely gotten some action in the past. When you size it up, see, I'm thinking when I put it in the fitting it'll be fine, but I guess only time will tell. So alright, I'm gonna get this all together. Okay guys, so I just bench tested it, which is not the greatest. It will tell me if it will hold, and it held, so I think it looks kind of cute this way. We got a hard line coming out. It's like a double win, because first of all it's kind of tight in there. It probably won't move as much as the engine spins, and then if it does, it'll just hit that, and that's it. But it shouldn't move. So now I'm going to reattach that to that and put this back in, hopefully for the last time. You know, I got my thermostat shit figured out. I got this shit hopefully figured out, so that should be good. Put her back in. Maybe maybe I'll put the harness on too, just for shits and gigs. So yeah, here we go. I'll probably do a time-lapse video for this, but sweet. Excited. Alright guys, let me fix my fucking hair. Alright guys, what's going on? Pretty ecstatic right now, not gonna lie. We got the I got the fucking throw-up bearing to seal, so it's pretty good. Spent a lot of money on that piece of shit, so to finally have it sealed up the way it should and work the right way, it's a pretty good feeling. Yeah, so now the motor's in. It's in for good-ish, I guess, until I need to pull it for something else. But for now, it's in for good. And that means that I can start making all the accommodations for my radiator and figuring out how I'm gonna, I think I'm just gonna cut those off. That's for like a heater core and shit. So I'm gonna cut those off and just put a plug in there. But yeah, other than that, dude, look, here she is. Let's see how she feels. Oh shit, I gotta take the steering wheel off to get in. That's the mess of wires that I have to go through too. That's the next thing. One of the many next things. Okay, guys. Oh yeah. She feels good. Maybe I'll put a stopper in so I don't over travel it. But it feels good. Feels good.